got my co-host Kyle. Say what's up. Let's get this shit going, baby.
Hey, yo.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You just stealing all my lines today, bro?
Yes, I am. Fuck you.
Happy Thanksgiving, brother.
Woohoo, you too, buddy.
Oh, man. What's going on, y'all? It's another day on the Day One podcast. I'm your co-host, Anthony. I got my co-host, Kyle. Say what's up.
What's going on?
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody in the chat. It's great this time of the year. We got a fantastic Thursday on tap for tomorrow.
Facts. And has nothing to do with giving thanks, and it has nothing to do with spending time with your family. Football.
Listen, the 3 F's of Thanksgiving: family, food, football. That's it. It's an all-day affair. So spend time with the family, stuff yourself up with the turkey, the mashed potatoes, mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Hey, you don't have homemade mac
What
and
you
cheese?
doing in your household?
We doing some crazy shit in my household.
I guess
Don't
so.
wanna
Y'all making
get those
macaroni and
details.
cheese? That's crazy.
Homemade though, homemade.
My family do this weird shit. They get this weird this weird like red goo in a can. They get this I don't know, dude. They just be doing some weird shit.
Yeah, we do some weird shit too. We microwave turkeys.
Y'all microwave turkeys?
Although
Oh,
this year,
crazy.
bro, we've been thawing it for the last 2 days in the fridge, so it's a step up in the world.
Yeah, I guess so. Make
yeah.
sure while you're tuning in, leave a comment down below what you're thankful for. Okay? Spread some love in the comments and do all that good stuff. Leave a like, leave a sub, comment, do all that stuff because it's very important because we want to start making money.
It's
That's
rough
all.
out here, bro.
Yeah, it's rough out here. Yeah.
If y'all can bail us out of our crappy situations,
I'm digging into the piggy bank. Like, I don't want to do that.
yeah, I want to dig into the pod bank.
Yeah, facts. Facts. Oh man.
Oh man. So yeah, we got a nice show for you guys today. We're gonna talk about or try to tell y'all performances. We're gonna preview this week of football, recap last week our picks and stuff, and then end with a little Thanksgiving themed out of left field.
Yeah, dude, I'm very excited. So before we get into all the sports stuff, let's do what are you thankful for? Let's do all that crap. I know what I'm thankful for, but I want to hear it from you. What are you thankful for?
Oh, well, first and foremost, I'm thankful for my boy, my co-host.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Kyle.
sir. Yes, sir.
I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the family. I'm thankful for my girl. Shout out the missus. I think she's tuned in. If you watching, leave a comment. She said she was gonna tap in, so
yeah.
I'm thankful for her. Thankful for the family, as always, and yeah, just thankful for life. That I think that's what everybody's thankful for. It's the most important thing.
Yeah, sound like somebody wrote that line for you, but I respect it.
Hey, from the school of Jalen Hurts press conferences. Yep, that's you. Shout out.
Yeah. How'd that L taste on fantasy basketball? How'd that L taste, Marissa? How'd that taste, front runner? What's the pick and roll?
Oh man.
But anyways.
So what are you thankful for, bro?
I'm thankful for, of course, I got to start with my boy, my co-host, best friend since day one of the best people I have in my life. And I appreciate you so much. I get to come on here. We may not even talk much during the week. We come on here, have some fun. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I appreciate you for that. Of course, like family, friends, health. And of course, what everybody loves, sports. One of the biggest things in my life, one of the only things that I'm passionate about anymore. something that gives me a reason to wake up in the morning. You feel me?
I feel you, bro. Listen,
So,
I'm thankful for the Eagles being the way that they are because we've been through some hell, bro.
Yeah,
The
and
Chip
also
Kelly
I'm
era.
also thankful. I'm also thankful for the Chinese restaurants being open on Thanksgiving. Just saying, when I come home after I ate at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, that ain't enough for your boy. All right, I need to order Chinese food like 7 p.m.
Yeah,
You love to see it.
yeah. We don't have that problem this year because we're hitting her family in the afternoon, and my family doesn't eat till late at night. So we got all bases covered.
As you should. As you should. Yeah.
Here
See.
comes the excuse monster. in
Yeah.
the
Here we go. Yeah.
show.
Yeah. Here we go with the excuses. Yeah. Why don't you take some accountability? How does that sound? Don't get up on the presser and talk for your coach, okay? Take some responsibility on the chin.
Hey, she's the general manager, head coach, owner,
Yeah.
secretary,
Yeah. Is she out here
director of
her
player personnel, head scout, and all that?
head trainer? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cafeteria lady, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. That was the legendary matchup, though.
Yeah, it was. Catch and know. That's all I got to say.
Hey, y'all meet again down the road. She'll get
But
you
I'll see you at the altar, though.
y'all gonna be fighting for me at the altar. No cap.
Mhm.
I'm running shit in our league.
Yep.
Y'all done fucked up letting me pick up Miles Bridges in free agency. That's for sure.
Yeah, that was problematic. I'm not gonna lie. Mm-hmm. All right, bro. What do you say we get into my favorite segment because it's my segment? Okay.
Sure.
Let's get into it. All right. Let's do. Tried to tell y'all.
Let's do it.
Yeah, bro. All right, here we are. My personal top 3 performances of the week. Okay. Before we get into the 3 here, let's get into some honorable mentions. One being Trevor Lawrence, 232 yards passing, 67% completion, 4 total touchdowns, no turnovers, which is the biggest thing for him. He's been struggling with that all year. He's got a combined I think it's 15 fumbles and picks this season.
Damn.
That's recovered fumbles.
Yeah.
He's also got like 9 drops that weren't recovered either. So he's been pretty bad. It's nice to see him come out there and, play a completely clean game of football. That might have been the best football game we've seen him play. Don't give me the shit about the division matchup last year. Bro threw 4 picks in the first half. They won.
Yep.
But they threw 4 picks. So, but yeah, shout out Trevor Lawrence. Jalen Ramsey, 2 picks last week. He's also giving up a 0.0 passer rating this season.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jalen Ramsey, shout out. Tyrese Halliburton, again, I feel like I'm shouting him out every week. Just last night, they had an absolute barn burner. Ain't no defense.
Yeah.
Night.
The highest scoring NBA game since the 1970s.
Yeah. Yeah. When the pace was at its fastest in basketball history, that's when pace was at its fastest. 157 to 152 win on the road. Tyrese Halliburton went off for 36 points, 17 assists.
That's insane.
Yeah, 1 turnover, which is outrageous.
Yeah.
So, yeah, shout out Reese. And then lastly, I also had, this is earlier in the week. This is actually last Thursday. Luka and Kyrie combined for 75 on 75% shooting.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. So little duo love right there.
Love to see it.
Yeah, dude. But the top 3, I don't think there's much of a debate. Let's discuss it. What do you think? What are your thoughts of these 3?
They're pretty damn good. I'll say that. We could start with De'Aaron Fox. 43, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. He's improved his 3-point shot this year, and he's really coming into his own as an all-pro guard in the NBA. And there you have it. 12 points in the clutch. Clutch player of the year last year. Could do it again this year. He's been doing his thing. He's been doing his thing for sure. And he's a large reason why the Sacramento Kings are in contender conversation in the West. And they're a team that's actually looking to be buyers in this Zach LaVine sweepstakes.
Yeah. No defense.
No defense.
I don't want
Listen,
to play none of that defense.
all-
You want me to
all
guard
offense.
him? No. I'm just going to
All
outscore him.
That's a strategy. Hey, the Mike D'Antoni school of offense could pay dividends.
Yeah, it could. It could.
Could
But yeah,
not.
shout out the Aaron Fox. I'm convinced every time I see a lefty shoot a three, it's not going in. I don't care how pure it looks. Lefties just make me, every time they shoot, I'm like, bro, how's that going in? Like, how do you do that?
It's
I
not that
can't
hard. You
watch. I can't watch lefties
switch
shoot.
hands, bro. It's not that difficult.
All right, when we play 1-on-1, we're both using our left hand. All right,
You're
it's
getting
good.
cooked. You ain't making a single basket.
It's going to take 4 years for us to finish that damn game.
Nah, bro. It'll just take half a year. Because I listen. I used to be able to shoot decent with my left hand, like jump shot wise. I swear to God, bro. I actually trained myself to be a little ambidextrous when it comes to the jump shot.
Bro, you're like that one. You're like that one
It's like
guy
the-
in your
it's
golf. You're like that one guy in the golfing group that says, "Yo, I just shot an 84 when I was playing alone." You're the greatest basketball player with nobody around. I swear to God.
Bro, this is around people though. I swear to God, bro. You just haven't witnessed it with your own eyes.
All
No,
right.
there's no film, but it's
Yeah,
right
you
here, bro.
show me the film of you hitting pull-up jump shots with your left hand.
Yeah.
I'll give you.
It wasn't pull up jump shots, just spot up jumpers.
All right,
but-
that's fine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Little good horse trick. That's about it.
All right. But yeah, shout out to Aaron Fox. Gross.
Hell yeah.
Yep. And then also we have Giannis. This is just, I believe, 2 days ago. Giannis went for 42, 13, and 8. He went 20 of 23 from the field. Not a three was taken. This is like pure Giannis at his peak.
Yeah.
No threes, just straight to the basket. I didn't personally watch this game. This is the one game that I didn't see. But I mean, you look at the box score, you can't argue 20 of 23. It's every time he touches the ball, it's going through the hoop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Gross.
he's just a monster, bro.
Yeah. Best player in the world right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't give me none of that Jokic shit. Play defense.
When I was in high school. When I was in high school and like freshman year of college, yeah.
Yo, she's
A
putting you
minute,
on
but
blast.
yeah. I'm sure you give me like about an hour or two. I can probably.
Okay, so I knew you up until 9th grade. So as soon as I left, that's when you was, okay, I'm going to switch to my left hand. That's when it happened. Right after I left, you started
Right after you left,
getting
bro.
in the
Yeah.
gym.
That's when I started playing hoops in ninth
that's
grade
true.
when you dipped. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Yeah. I was
And
like,
then
yeah,
lastly, Anthony's most hated player, not named
no, it's
Dakota
not my
Rain
most hated
Prescott.
player. This is probably
Outside of Dakota Rain.
it's probably on my top 5. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't
Dakota
know
Rain
wh-
is definitely number 1.
Brock Purdy, 21 of 25, 333 yards, 3 tuds, a perfect passer rating. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love seeing performances like that. It's not very often we get a perfect passer rating. Do you know what the last perfect passer rating was?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Mike White last year.
Oh, damn. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I do remember that because you were really like
I was convinced.
greasing that.
I was convinced.
Yeah,
I was wrong.
you were convinced.
I was. Yeah. But it's nice to see the Niners after 3 straight losses going into the bye week to come out. Everyone's saying, Brock, oh, you can't play. This is what we expected from you. The film is out, all that garbage. And to come out, granted, it was against the Bucs, but we think highly of the Bucs considering their record. And to put on the performance he did, hey, got to give him love. And first passer rating, Steve Young didn't do it. Joe Montana didn't do it. Brock Purdy did the perfect passer rating with those weapons.
So if it's the first San Francisco QB with a perfect passer rating since 1989, who did it? If it wasn't,
I have no
Montana?
idea, but I know it wasn't those two.
It must have been in like a week 17 barn burner then.
Yeah, it
'cause-
was something like that. I mean, Mike White had a perfect passer rating last year. So, I mean, it's not impossible.
That's fair.
But yeah, shout out Brock Purdy. Probably the best quarterback performance this week outside of Trevor Lawrence. So got to show love to the young buck, Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And granted, he did get back Debo and Trent Williams, which makes a huge difference. But yeah, I mean, hey, he balled out.
Yeah, I mean, you can't play a better game.
No,
'Cause
literally,
it's the best
statistically,
game.
you can't.
Yeah, unless you went.
158.3 is as good as it gets. So yeah,
Yeah, gotta give love. Mm-hmm.
that's facts. Yeah, I like him. I don't hate him.
Yeah,
I
kind of
would have been
lower end.
grilling you if you put Dakota Rain up here though, because
Nah, last week would have been the week to do it, but
yeah,
no, he is time. He is time. If he cooks on Thanksgiving, maybe we'll see. We'll see.
I don't know, bro. We'll see.
Yeah. Speaking of Thanksgiving, should we take a look at last week's picks so we can get into Thanksgiving?
We should. We absolutely should.
Let's do it.
I have thoughts about my game, but here we are. Take it in. It was a rough week for us. I got the edge though with the Bills Jets game. 6-8. You were at 5-9, so still that was a rough go at it. And a lot of these games, looking back when I picked them, I was like, I was thinking about going the other way, but I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, still for the year, we're still damn good.
Yeah, I mean, hey, above 500.
69, 85, 79. That's not bad.
No, we're on pace to shoot above 50%, which is great.
Yeah,
I do have a
Colin
confession.
Cahard and Nick Wright.
I have a confession to make. Okay, so you see how the Giants covered because they beat Washington this last week.
Yes.
On my paper, where I usually write down all the spreads, I did a no. Okay, I originally, when you were introducing the game, I put a K next to the Giants. Okay. And then you went on about how Washington, yada, 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 they're going to win and everything like that. And I was like, all right, I'm going to do a switch up. But I wrote it in pen. So I crossed it out and I switched up and went to Washington.
I tried to do that and you're like, nah, bro, you can't switch it. I write it in pen.
Yeah, but in this scenario, it was bad karma because I did the wrong thing and I paid the price for it because I picked the Giants originally.
Yeah, we would have just been even out if you didn't.
Yep.
But now you're 10 games behind me.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right.
You have a chance to make them all back up this week.
Yeah. What show has two pickers at plus 500 on the season? Ain't nobody.
I don't know. I'm not sure. We know
Nick
our shit,
Wright,
though.
Nick Wright, Colin Cowherd.
They don't.
Skip
Bayless.
Yeah. No.
Keyshawn Johnson and Richard Sherman. They might.
They might.
Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about some of these games. What do you want to dive into first? You want to talk about the Bengals Ravens? That kind of insane fiasco there.
Yeah, I think we should. For all of you that don't know, Joe Burrow has been officially ruled out for the remaining of the year due to a hand injury. I didn't read exactly what it was.
I want to say it was a torn ligament in his wrist is what did him in. Yeah.
Okay.
You can see it on the sideline. He tried to throw a couple passes, couldn't grip the ball, couldn't even throw it. Just you knew it right when you saw it that it was serious and that he couldn't go back in.
So I'm interested to see what the NFL finds out in their investigation of that video that came out a few days before the matchup.
Yeah.
When he came out with that wrap on his wrist and they didn't put him on the injury report. That's like a no, from what I understand.
Yeah, it's a huge thing. I know Mike Tomlin in the past, the Steelers have gotten fined and dinged for that. But yeah, especially how they're really cracking down on the game these days is definitely going to be a serious penalty to pay for, withholding information like that, because you got sports bettors, fantasy football managers, and just everybody alike.
Not even that, but it's unfair to the competition because the Ravens are prepping for a healthy Joe Burrow.
Right.
You know what I mean? He goes down with a hand. I mean, and if he played the whole game, it probably wouldn't have mattered that much. But he went down with the same hand. Yep. And now you're bringing in a backup quarterback. Now the Ravens still won the game, but I mean, You just can't do that. Yeah,
Right.
there needs to be I don't know how they managed to hide that so well, but
I don't know. Yeah, because they posted the video and then they took it off of social media.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting one there, and we'll see how that works out. But
Bengals cooked. Bengals cooked.
yeah, they're cooked.
That's a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap, bro. I don't. Who's their backup? I can't even. I keep forgetting his name.
Jake Browning.
Jake Browning. I don't have any faith that he's a dude. I know they got a squad around him, but I don't have faith in him being a dude that is gonna elevate his guys into a playoff spot. I think they're cooked.
And
I
honestly,
think the Texans are gonna take their spot.
Probably. And to me, even if Joe Burrow was healthy through this game and they still lost, I still would have thought they're cooked. Because now you are 0-3 in the division. You're last in the division. Yep. And you've got a bunch of, and it'd be one thing if your whole division was looking like a lock, but there's some other teams out there like the Texans and the Jets.
Yeah. Hey,
but
it's a long shot, but we'll see.
The Bills. So there's some teams out there that are going to take over their spot. And even if Jake Browning plays good, I think they've just dug themselves too deep of a hole. And that's what happens when you, I don't know, when you can't build an offensive line. To this point in his career, Joe Burrow's been more sacked than Andrew Luck at that point. And Andrew Luck retired young.
Yeah, he retired early. So yeah, that's a steep slope that the Bengals are sledding down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a shame because Joe Burrow's one of them guys when he's healthy. But I saw the dialogue on Twitter now, and people kind of floating this narrative around of Joe Burrow being injury prone. That's interesting.
I don't know if I can. Really...
I don't know if I agree with it, but it's interesting to have that conversation.
No, I mean you look at it in year one, it was the ACL, right?
Yeah.
I can't put on injury. I can't put on injury prone. His offensive line's been absolutely garbage. And he's just not getting help. And he's been throwing the ball like 50 times a game. Let's not act like they've got a potent running game that can take some pressure off of him. Joe Mixon plays well when he wants to.
Right. Joe Mixon is mid at best. Like the idea of Joe Mixon is better than Joe Mixon himself.
Facts. He reminds me a lot of Anthony Davis in words that when Joe Mixon is running hard and playing well, he's damn good.
Yeah.
Damn good. Top 10 running back type material. But you get that once every 3 games.
Yep. It's not a consistent thing. So yeah, that's the tough part about Joe Mixon. But a good win for the Ravens. They did lose Mark Andrews in this game. Lamar was dealing with a little ankle injury, but he got through it. And Odell turning back the clock.
Yep. You'll love to see it.
Love to see it.
The league is better when Odell Beckham Jr. is playing football.
Good, like high level football, not just football. High level football. First 100-yard game since the Super Bowl season with the Rams in 21. So you'll love to see it. And you got to think now that Mark Andrews is done for the year, he's going to have a bigger role in this offense.
Oh yeah, he has to. He's now their, I guess you could say, move the sticks receiver, even though he's more than that. Because he's always been a great possession guy. I mean, I still think he's got the best hands in football. I haven't seen a guy do what he did yet, other than maybe D-Hop. But he's always been incredible. He's going to be very big for them on third downs and, you know what I mean, first down pass, things like that. Like he's going to be big in those situations. And he might even end up being a big red zone target now. Because he can get up. He can, you know what I mean? He can moss people. He can fight off press. So we'll have to see where his season goes from here. And I hate to see Mark Andrews out for the year.
Yeah, you absolutely hate it. And especially you look at the Ravens being in the hunt for Super Bowl. Yeah. And they're the number 1 seed now in the AFC by technicalities.
Yep.
That's a big blow. That is a huge blow.
It is, and I feel like a lot of people aren't really talking about it right now, which I think is kind of ridiculous because he's a top 3, if not 2, tight end in football.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly where they go from here. There's going to be a dip in the running game too because of him being out.
Right.
So we'll see, man. I mean, it sucks. Big pieces, especially in the AFC on these top teams and some of the NFC, they're just losing big pieces. I mean, you look back a few weeks ago, Cowboys lost Trayvon Diggs, and now Burrow's out. Mark Andrews is done. Number
They run at the
4.
beginning of the season. Yep, number 4.
Yep.
The Niners have lost some guys. Hufanga out for the year.
Matt Milano for the Bills.
Yep.
Like, these are big name guys.
Joey Bosa for the
Joey
Chargers.
Bosa. These are big name players. And it's going to come down to, like it does every year, who's healthy at the end of the season. So
Yeah.
Or right now, it's looking like the Eagles and Chiefs conferences to lose because they're the healthiest teams right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's facts. Not only are they the best, but they're the healthiest at this point. And that's really what this season is. It's a marathon. You gotta get through each week. Gotta stay healthy, and a lot of the time, it's the teams that are the most healthiest that make it the deepest in the playoffs. So you hate to see it for a lot of these teams, but it's just the sad reality of the NFL.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, hate to see that out of that game. I was hoping for a better primetime matchup.
Yeah,
but
I think everybody was.
We're not allowed to have that. So
no, not at all. And now the AFC rematch at the end of the year is all for none too.
Yep.
Cooked. Great.
All right, the divisional matchup here, Steelers Browns. I do want to talk about this for 2 reasons. One, shout out DTR coming in for his first time on a full week of starter practice reps and getting a win against a tough defense. And are you ready to admit that Myles Garrett is indeed in the MVP conversation?
No.
Why?
Nope.
2.5 sacks? 2.5 sacks again?
No.
Beats a division rival with a backup quarterback?
Doesn't move the needle for me. If we're talking about defensive player of the year, yeah. Yeah, it does. MVP? No.
Why?
Watch the Monday Night Football game, and that'll tell you all you need to know.
Jalen Hurts was not that good in that game.
Bro. Didn't matter. He was down 10 against the defending Super Bowl champions.
I got news for you.
And we strung together enough offensive drives for him to will us back.
I've got news for you.
Bro checked out of a Brian Johnson call.
No one's going to remember that at the end of the year.
Play of the game to Devontae Smith on that 40-something yard bomb to set up the brotherly shove, the go-ahead brotherly shove, the go-ahead shove. That is all Jalen, bro.
Yeah. I'm not saying he was bad. He's just I wasn't.
Listen, that's seven straight victories from down 10 plus, most in NFL history. His numbers are great.
Yep.
And he's playing amazing football. You can't. Like we said last week, it's quarterback award. Of the quarterbacks, he's playing the best. Although Mahomes played well on Monday night, it just wasn't. We'll get into that game, but
yeah. If we're being honest with ourselves, there's a couple quarterbacks playing better than Jalen Hurts. If we're being honest with ourselves, Jared Goff.
Statistically, yeah, but
yeah, the wins matter. The wins matter. At the end of the day.
Wins are the most important thing.
Cam Newton probably didn't play the best quarterback when they went 15-1, but
so what? Like Sam Howell is statistically the best passer in the league, but we're not going to say he's the MVP because the Washington Commanders are mid. You know what I mean?
We'll get more into that game because I have something I want to bring up about it. But let's continue down the list here. I don't give a damn about Cardinals Texans. Shout out CJ Stroud throwing 3 picks and not giving a damn, still winning the game.
Yep. Fuck you, Jonathan Gannon.
Yep. Shout out Trevor Lawrence and his masterclass.
Yep.
Again, shout out Jalen Ramsey, 2 picks, 0.0 passer rating let up.
And also shout out the Raiders keeping that thing close. I had a feeling that was one of the games I had a feeling I'm like, they could keep it close based on how they're playing, but I don't know. Like Miami is such a hard team to call because like their offense is super explosive, but it seems like they're regressing back to the mean in terms of that production. So
and total yardage, yes, I still think the Tua Tyreek combo is just as potent as it's ever been. The thing that's really taken a step back is the running game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mostert and
Achan.
Achan. Well, Achan got hurt in the first quarter, so it's really just been Mostert and Salvin Ahmed, and that's not enough.
Yeah, Salvin a mid.
Yeah, I'm mid. I like that, bro.
Yeah.
He is mid
Yeah, he
at
is.
best.
At best. Yep.
Um,
Shout out Dallas going into a tough opponent here.
Oh man, bro, the toughest NFC opponent in the entire league, bro. Carolina, what is this 1-9 Carolina
Mhm.
squad?
I mean, hey, all we can say is they did what they were supposed to do. They blew them out.
Yep.
Good for them.
Yep.
That's what they were supposed to do. Shout out Deron Bland, who all of a sudden now is tied for the all-time record of pick sixes in a single season. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Out of
That's
nowhere.
cool. I didn't expect that record to be broken this year, but it might be.
We'll
Because
see.
I can see it. They play the Commanders, right? Yeah.
Thanksgiving, yeah.
I can see Sam Howell throwing a pick six to Deron Bland this weekend. I mean tomorrow. I can see it. But yeah, shout out to Dallas.
Yep.
Justin Fields still sucks.
Somehow covered.
That's really
They
all I have
blew
to say.
that game, bro.
Yeah,
They had it in their breadbasket. And
3 Jared Goff
listen,
picks.
That's it for Detroit. It's a character builder. That was a huge one. They're down 6 in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Less than 2 minutes to go, and they somehow find a way to win.
Yeah.
They're
not giving up that one seed that easy. They're a real team.
Yeah.
They're young, they're inexperienced, but they're a real football team. And let's not forget, Jared Goff took the Rams to a Super Bowl. So,
yeah.
I mean, what was he the guy on that team? No, but
right.
you still got to execute the throws.
Yeah, that's facts, and that's what I mean. We'll talk about the Eagles in a second, but I think that's still what makes their run even more impressive against the type of competition. To have the Lions with their competition on their heels for the 1 seed, and hey, we're still up a game.
Mm-hmm.
We have the 1 seed control, so yeah. I don't really give a shit about the Chargers Packers game.
Chargers dead, right? Chargers dead.
Bro, I don't know about the AFC, bro, but they're just
dead.
Yeah, they're just a team that like I don't know what I'm expecting from week to week. It's all Keenan Allen, it's all Austin Eckler. That's about
I guess
it.
we have to stop saying that they have one of the best rosters in football because
they don't, bro.
They have the most star-studded team that's not playing to the level that they should. Like, I mean, you really look at up and down that roster. Derwin James, at one point, he's still young, was a top safety in football, especially in his rookie. Khalil Mack, who's playing a lot better this year. I think he's the one star that's actually been like doing what he's supposed to. He's up there around 10, 11 sacks.
Right.
But Joey Bosa now hurt. Keenan Allen has been awesome. Austin Eckler still getting his legs underneath him. But dude, why can't Justin Herbert win games? He might be the second or third most talented quarterback in football. Why is he not winning games? Like, we need to start having the conversations. Like, if you're going to give Dak all the shit that you give him, we need to start giving Justin Herbert the same thing. And Justin Herbert's not winning as many games as Dak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's that. Yeah, I don't know. The media wants to put these quarterbacks that haven't really accomplished anything on a pedestal, like Justin Herbert in hypothetical scenarios is like Tom Brady.
Yeah, facts.
But what has he done?
No,
other than make pretty passes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty passes, 6'6", sparkling smile, can run the ball. Like, he's just one of those guys. It's like, that's my quarterback. Yeah, but
white
he's
guy.
Not. All right, I wasn't gonna go there with that. This is a happy holiday coming up, and we're bringing race into the conversation. Yeah. I'm Native American though, so it's funny. It's all right. Like, I don't know how to feel. Like, I'm supposed to celebrate Thanksgiving as a Native American spawn. I'm gonna tell you something though. I'm getting my land back.
Okay.
All right.
Got like a 0.2% land, and you gotta get 99.98%.
I'm getting it back.
Good luck with that. Giants, Commanders. shocking the Giants. I mean, is it really shocking though?
It's not. This
Opponent.
game was stupid. Division opponent,
Stupid.
Tommy DeVito. Like, who cares? Like,
Bro finally balled out.
maybe we need to have a discussion. Is Tommy DeVito a guy?
Hey, listen, if they're on a primetime game that you could do your is he him?
I'm not doing that. But
Not for Tommy DeVito.
no. But hey, shout out Saquon for 105 total yards and 2 tuds.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Love to see it.
Played like shit early on running the ball, but picked it up.
Yeah, but receiving, hey, all pro.
Yeah.
San Francisco, they did what they were supposed to do against Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
It's not
we
really
talked
a
about it
surprise.
early. We talked about
Yeah.
it earlier. Brock Purdy, 158.3 passer rating.
Yep,
Awesome.
Balled out.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Rashad White ended Hufanga's season. Hate to see it though, because he's a really good young player.
He might be the best safety in football. He might be. Hufanga. Coming off of a first team All Pro, he was on the same trajectory this season.
Yeah.
He kind of reminds me a little
People
bit.
say Troy Polamalu a lot.
No, I mean, I was gonna say Harrison Smith in the not necessarily so much of the game, but just like being such a great player at your position and nobody knows you. You know what I mean? Like when we could sit here and go up to a casual people and ask them, hey, who's the best safety in football? One of maybe 10 will say maybe Harrison Smith is in that conversation because no one remembers Harrison Smith at all. And
Right.
he's been great for 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Hufanga is a little bit like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a dog. So I mean, they're definitely going to miss him there, and they're already kind of thin in the secondary department. So it's not doing any favors for sure. Bills, typical up down. Had their up. Next week is down.
Yep.
We all know the cycle. Another divisional matchup. How about them Rams coming through for the boys late?
Listen. We need to talk a little bit about the Jets. Okay,
They're cooked, bro.
Listen.
I mean, yeah.
Actually,
All right,
we won't. Let's not talk about the game. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it next for the Black Friday matchup. We'll dive into the Jets a little bit then.
Okay, yeah, because I mean, the game was about what we all expected.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Not you, but
at
least what I expected.
I expected
kind
more
of expected
out of the
too.
boys. But all right, I expected a little more out of the boys.
I didn't, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The defense played as good as they could have, but
yeah, but when we're giving him Josh Allen only scored touchdowns on drives where he started inside the 25.
Yeah,
which is disgusting.
It's all Zach Wilson, bro. Yeah, Seahawks, Rams. How about them Rams, bro? Coming through for the boys. Late cover and win.
They're on the way, bro. They're getting Kyron Williams back this year. All fantasy owners rejoice because Kyron Williams was great the first 6 weeks of the season. I would know. Now that Cooper Kupp's back and Puka's there and Matt Stafford's healthy again and you have Kyron Williams, this team could make some noise, especially in that division with the Seahawks sort of sputtering.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The lower end of the lower end of the NFC not really having a standout team for wild card. They could definitely backdoor cut their way in. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they definitely could be that, bro. They've been sputtering themselves, but yeah, definitely getting Kyron Williams back is going to be a huge boost to their offense. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see though.
Yep.
But yeah, shout out them coming through late for the boys to make our record this week a little more respectable.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, help a brother out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Joshua Dobbs. Is Joshua Dobbs a guy? He would say so. Taking care of business against the Denver Broncos.
They lost.
In terms of covering the spread.
Okay. Yeah.
Cover darling.
Cover darling. Josh Dobbs, the Pastronaut cover darling.
Yeah.
Yep. But no, dude, the Broncos turned their season right around.
Yeah.
Again, another one of these teams in the 7 to 12 range that's hovering around 500 and they're picking up their stride right when they need to. Winners of 4 straight.
Yep. Especially in
and-
the AFC, kind of seeing how the Bengals are sputtering and a lot of these other teams kind of not really sure what they want to do, like the Bills.
Mhm.
They're right in that conversation, ready to pounce and take a 6-7 spot in the AFC.
Yeah, we don't have many games left, so one of these teams in the AFC and the NFC is going to have to establish themselves as that last team to make it. And this week 18 might come down to being like 5 games to decide playoff implications.
And that's what you want, bro.
Yeah, and this might be a year where the Broncos backdoor cut their way in. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, that's for sure.
Yeah, we need to shout out Russ because everybody was on his ass last season. Now, he hasn't been playing like Seattle Russ.
Right.
But I mean, 19 tuds, 4 picks this season, 4-game winning streak. He's been playing, even in losses, he's been playing really well. How much of that is Sean Payton? How much is that no longer having Nathaniel Hackett? I don't know. It's either Sean Payton is masking Russell Wilson and how bad he is, or Nathaniel Hackett was holding down Russ. It's one of the two.
Right.
I'm in the camp of you don't fall off that quick, that fast, like Russ did last year. So I think he's returning to form. It's not so much Sean Payton's, babying him.
Right.
But especially with all the drama in the wide receiver room, Cortland Sutton talking out on socials and Jerry Jeudy every other week having a problem, even in wins. Like, to get on this 4-game winning streak, get everybody locked in. It's pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
And football's better when Denver's playing good football. So.
Yep, and Russell Wilson and Sean Payton as well.
Yep.
You knew it was going to take a little bit of time for them to kind of gel together, but it seems like they're starting to figure things out and get their stride, and it's great.
That defense has been probably the best defense over the last 4 weeks, only giving up I think it's 11.9 points per game in these last 4 weeks. So they've turned that shit around too, which is good.
It's a far cry from giving up 70 points in a game.
Yeah. Ever since then, they've been one of the best week-to-week teams in football.
Yeah. So shout out Denver. And the as advertised gladiator matchup, the Birds took care of business.
Yep.
They did it. I am now 0 for 2 on the season, fading the Birds on this particular program, and I'm not mad about it, honestly.
Yeah.
This was a tough game through and through. It lived up to the hype. I mean, offensively, it wasn't what the Super Bowl was, but you kind of expected, especially with the weather, these two teams to really go at it defensively, and they really stymie each other, and that's exactly what happened. Looked like for a little bit, Kansas City was on their way, up 10 at halftime, and to be quite honest, at that point they deserved to win the game because shout out Steve Spagnuolo, really mixing it up, throwing the kitchen sink, and we weren't adjusting. And we went to the game, as we said, bro, or we went out to watch the game. I was crying from the high heavens for Brian Johnson to adjust and maybe play max protect, throw a tight end out to Chip or a running back, or maybe even they're sending full blitz running back screen, get them on their toes. DeAndre Swift could do that, and he proved it. It took him a while to adjust and get to that part of the playbook, but midway through the third quarter, once he was able to do that, then you saw the game start to shift and the Eagles start to come into their own. How about Sean Desai? I think he's the MVP from this game.
Yeah.
We were getting cooked on the ground in the first half. They were doing what they wanted to adjust and pitch a shutout in the second half against the defending Super Bowl champs and Patrick Mahomes and a team that, everybody wants to say is by far the best in football. That's a huge accomplishment.
Agreed.
And yeah, I mean, his game plan in the second half was masterful, absolutely masterful. I will say, what wasn't masterful was the refereeing. And I know we come on here And, we don't want to talk about the refs being an issue or an excuse as to why you lost the game, but time after time after time at the line of scrimmage, you could see a guy get held, tackled just about. Jalen Carter got tackled. And no call. No call.
Nope.
It was obvious, clear and obvious. Like way too many. I know we were sitting there and there was a couple that like I was bitching about and you were like, yeah, bro, that was bad call. And then like it kept happening and stuff and you're like, bro, no, it's not every single call. And I'm like, yes, it is, bro. You're not watching the same game I am. I understand the whole like the philosophies of like we're gonna call it really tight.
Yep.
Or we're gonna let them play, but you got to be consistent because at times in that game, it looked quite one-sided.
Yeah.
They would get away with something, and then we would get a ticky-tacky penalty, and it's like, what are we doing here? So I think the NFL refs have to go back to the drawing board on some of these games, these matchups. I know sports betting is illegal, but hey, got to hold the integrity of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, wasn't perfect by a mile for the Birds. I mean, they really had to scratch and claw back. And listen, this is a resilient team. It again wasn't pretty, but they made the plays that they had to at the times that they needed to win the game. And that's the most important thing. They made the plays. Kansas City did not, which is shocking. Shout out Marquez Valdez-Scantling, taking accountability for what would have been a game winner, but the drop, that was rough.
Yeah, that wasn't pretty. I'm a firm believer in one or two plays can decide an entire game, and the Travis Kelce fumble was one, and then the drop by MVS was the other one. And they just didn't go the Chiefs' way. Now, if MVS makes that catch or Kelce doesn't fumble that ball, they probably win the game. So,
yeah, who knows?
Yeah,
two huge plays. One, shout out Bradley Roby on the other end of that. Charles Tillman in that bitch, the peanut punch. Get the ball out of there. Shout out him. He just came back from being out for an extended period of time. And like I said, bro, I was like, listen, he's going to be a huge pickup in the slot. He might not be Avonte Maddox, but he's a serviceable guy. He's a vet. He's done some things in the league, former first-round pick. And, hey, he's showing he was a huge in-season move for Howie Roseman.
For sure. Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, that tough game for the Chiefs. And, you kind of have to think about it, too, like, when Andy Reid was coaching here in Philly, the way and it's weird how eerily similar these teams are constructed. He had his franchise guy in Donovan McNabb, and was lucky enough to have Jim Johnson, calling the defense the way he did, the all-time Eagles defense in Eagles defense lore. I mean, they had the Buddy Ryan in the 80s and Concrete Charlie back in the day, and that defense when we won NFL championships. But Jim Johnson was a dog, and our defenses then were elite. The one thing about that team, before T.O. got there, obviously, Donovan McNabb was throwing to plumbers, electricians, and cash clerks. Not to disrespect Todd Pinkston, Freddie Mitchell, James Thrash, them boys, but they are not T.O. They're not A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. So that was the one real flaw with our team. We were built defensively. We built in the trenches. Had our franchise guy. Receivers weren't really that great. You look at this Kansas City team, young defense starting to look really great. Hold their weight. Built pretty good in the trenches. Pat Mahomes, he's got his guy, and Steve Spagnuolo calling that defense as well. But they don't have, outside of Travis Kelce, they don't have elite receivers. And when you take Travis Kelce away and force Kadarius Toney, MVS, and Sky Moore to beat you, a lot of the time you're going to win that matchup. And not because, Pat Mahomes can't put him in great positions to succeed, but it's just they're not as talented as guys like A.J. Brown, Devontae
No.
Smith, Justin
Mm-mm.
Jefferson, Jamar Chase, like guys like that.
Mhm.
It's tough.
When it comes down to a skill position battle, the team with the best skill positions will win.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It, plain and simple.
Yep.
So I mean, I don't worry about it for the Chiefs. Like obviously,
I don't either.
I mean, a lot of the media has been kind of like, we got to hit the panic button about the Chiefs and this and that. I don't think
No.
it's that. It's just a mental issue that they really have to scheme better and get
Mhm.
guys in better positions. I mean, Pat Mahomes already came out and said, I could have laid it out a little easier for MVS to haul in.
Which was absolutely BS because he couldn't have thrown a prettier ball.
It was a
He
dot.
couldn't have thrown
So
a
I
prettier
think
ball.
he was
Just
just
helping
kind of
out his boy.
covering MVS's ass on that one. But yeah.
Yep.
But great win coming
Yeah.
back from double digits for the Eagles to move to 9-1. Where's the gauntlet, bro? We said that the gauntlet started a month ago, and we are still 9-1. From where we technically started the gauntlet, we are 4-0. Miami, Washington, Dallas, and now Kansas City off the bye. So all this gauntlet talk and this Eagles downfall stuff. Hey, bro.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up.
Mhm.
Do you know ball?
Yeah. Yeah. And before we move on to next week, shout out to the Patriots, Colts, Falcons, Saints. Good job on getting healthy and not losing this week.
Hell yeah. One
Right
more
there.
thing though, that I actually talked to you about before we get into it, because I just want to share this little statistic. The only thing I worry about for the Eagles in this particular situation, sure, it was great to get the win on the road in a hostile environment and really kind of solidify their spot in the contention for the Super Bowl, but kind of had me thinking like, sure, we beat them in the regular season, but if we were to match up against them in the Super Bowl again, I'm kind of nervous about the second matchup because, you think like, all right, you have a whole game's worth of film on this. You can kind of see where we're able to kind of adjust and come back and win that game. Obviously, Kansas City's going to come back and adjust to those adjustments. So we can't sit thinking, oh, yeah, we just play this way, we're going to beat them. Like, I'd rather be on the other side of that. So it had me thinking, how many Super Bowl matchups in history have had the regular season winner win or lose in the Super Bowl? And it's pretty interesting. It is about down the middle. So in NFL history, there's been 14 instances of a regular season matchup rematching in the Super Bowl. Of those matchups, the winner in the regular season has won the Super Bowl rematch 6 times. So the Giants versus the Patriots in 2011, they swept them. 49ers over the Chargers in 1994, Giants over the Broncos 1986, Bears over the Patriots in 1985, 49ers over the Bengals in 1981, and the Dallas Cowboys over the Broncos in 1997. Other than those 6 times, 8 times has the regular season winner lost in the Super Bowl. And that includes the Kansas City Chiefs against Tampa Bay in Super Bowl 55. The Giants over the Patriots against the Giants in 2007 to ruin the almost perfect season. The Rams against the Patriots in 2001. The Titans against the Rams in 1999. The Bills against the Cowboys in 93, and then again against the Giants in 1990. The Washington Commanders in 1983 against the Raiders. And then the Eagles against the Raiders in 1980. So it's about down the middle, kind of skewed to the side of not sweeping the matchup slightly, but I was surprised because I knew the two off the top of my head I was thinking about were Giants Patriots in 07 and then Patriots Rams in 01. I was like, oh, that's not a good statistic. So, but breaking that down makes me feel a little less bad about it, but still it's still a thing. If we match up against them, we just can't get out coached. That's
No.
the thing. We can definitely out talent them, but it's going to come down to the coaching, and that's all it was. We're the better team on this day, but we might not be the better team in the next day. We play them, so who knows?
Yep, we'll have to see.
Yep.
All
All right. Enough of my jibber jabber. Let's get into this coming week.
Oh man, a lot of good games this week. A lot of pick'em games. A lot of 1.5 point spreads this week. 5 of them.
Oh yeah.
But hey, let's get into the Thanksgiving football that everybody loves to see.
Yeah. So 12:30 matchup, a classic NFC North. Green Bay Packers going into Ford Field to take on the Lions. The Lions are 7.5 point favorites at home. No Aaron Jones for Green Bay. They're coming off of a nice win against the Chargers, but I'm gonna take the Lions at home. They got the juice. It's Thanksgiving, bro. Think about MCDC absolutely ripping a turkey leg on
probably
national
chewing on the bone.
Yeah, bro. He's just gonna
Yeah,
give me the Lions, bro.
Yeah, and after the bad performance in a win that they had last week, the adversity they faced, I think they get better from it, and they try to prove a point this week against the Packers, and everybody's going to be watching, so they want to put their best shit on the field, and I think Detroit will do that. So I'll take them as well, -7.5.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, next game here, 4:30 slate, NFC East. This is just a divisional slate for Thanksgiving. Gotta love it. Washington Commanders going into Jerry World to take on the Cowboys. Cowboys are 12.5 point favorites at home. That's a lot. Yep. But you gotta think, like, they're coming off of a game against the Panthers. Feeling good. The Commanders coming off of a bad game against the Giants. But Commanders play the Cowboys tough on Thanksgiving.
I'm not going to read too much into it. I'm taking Dallas.
I'm going to take the Commanders.
Yeah. I think Dallas is a little different this year than in years past.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, I just think they're the way better overall team. Sam Howell's regressed to the mean.
Yeah.
So I think it's a really bad matchup, to be honest. Yeah. Like, there's not much analytics I can bring into this one. I just think Dallas is way better, and when they have big spreads like this, they tend to blow the brakes off of doors. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm gonna actually take the Commanders on this one. Okay. Divisional matchup.
Cover, not to win, right? Cover.
Just cover, yeah, not to win. They might keep it within a score though, because these Thanksgiving matchups in the NFC East, they're super funky. And Washington, I think, is good enough to kind of be in a domestic dispute with Dallas on Thanksgiving. Kind of shock some people. I know it's in Jerry World, but I mean, the last time these two teams have played in Jerry World, the Commanders beat the brakes off of them. So they get up for Thanksgiving, and it's no secret as to why they have always been on Thanksgiving. It's a good game between these two, and I think that'll be this game right here. Are they going to win? Probably not. I think Dallas will find a way to win, but I think the Commanders will keep it interesting.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it could go either way. I mean, with a big spread like this, you never know.
I would
like it could be a 10-point. It could be a 10-point blowout for Dallas, and
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys hang 50 on them. Like it could literally go either way. But
Yep.
All right. Last game, another NFC West matchup. San Francisco 49ers heading into Seattle to take on the Seahawks. Niners 7-point favorites on the road. I know Geno Smith was questionable for this one, and Kenneth Walker as well.
My assumption is Geno will play.
Yeah. I think he's, from what I read, he's more of a lock to play than Kenneth Walker. With that being said, I'm taking the Niners.
Okay. All right. I'm actually in a different boat than you. I kind of like Seattle in this game. I think 12th man. It's hard to play in that stadium. A full touchdown favorite against a team in your division. I mean, it's a little bit different than Cowboys, Washington, or Green Bay, Detroit. Like, I don't feel like the Seahawks are that far off of the Niners, and they're the team at home. I like them to cover this.
Yeah. Did you write it yet?
I did not.
Yeah, let me switch up. I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks as well. Yeah.
All right. I'm with you
It
on
could
that.
go either way, though, bro. I'll take Seattle.
We'll be kicking ourselves when the Niners win 30-13.
Yep. I'll be like, damn it, bro. I tried to tell y'all. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see. Who knows? First ever Black Friday game.
Yep.
Boy, we got one for you. Miami Dolphins going into MetLife to take on the New York Jets.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bro,
man. Tim Boyle.
All these primetime games would have been so much better with Rodgers.
They would, bro.
This is our last one of the year. So that's good for the rest of the league.
Yeah.
But listen, I'm actually going to take the Jets to cover. They're not going to win. Not a chance.
Yeah, I'm also gonna take the Jets to cover here.
Yeah, this team, whenever there's a quarterback change, the last few years especially, this team's actually like 4-0 in changes of the quarterback, and they seem to rally around the backup guy. We saw it with Mike White last year. The team came in with Mike White t-shirts on the game after Zach Wilson got benched. And I don't know anything about Tim Boyle other than he throws a shit ton of picks and very little interceptions, but it can't be worse. It can't be. It can't be. It can't get worse than not scoring in a touchdown in 5 straight games. It can't get worse.
God, I hope not.
You can't go negative in touchdowns. So that's a good thing.
I hope not, bro.
Yeah. But no, I think we'll cover primetime Meadowlands. Maybe we'll maybe that nasty turf will claim a couple ACLs and Achilles. We'll see. Because tends to do that. Tends to do that.
Blow. Yeah, it does, but that's a low blow.
Yeah,
give me the Jets as well at home.
Yep. Hell yeah. Glad we both in on this.
Yep. I wouldn't be. I mean, your defense is going to be a tough match on the Miami offense. So
yeah, we'll slow them down enough to keep it within reason, as long as we're not giving them,
short fields,
the ball in the red zone. So
yeah, as long as it's not short fields, yeah, it'll be good. First game of the Sunday slate, division matchup here. Pittsburgh Steelers heading into Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. This is a pick'em. Bengals are home underdogs.
Yep.
Steelers coming off of an L. What you got, bro?
I'm taking the Steelers. I mean, the Bengals can't do shit with Jake Browning against that defense. Divisional matchup. This is a Mike Tomlin dream type of game. I mean, the offensive line has been absolutely horrid this season. TJ Watt, those boys, like, who is Jake Browning? Who?
Yeah.
So I really like the Steelers in this game. Probably not a blowout or any means. It could be a 3-point win, but I'm going to take the Steelers, dude. The Bengals are dead.
Yeah, I'm also going to take the Steelers. Unless Jake Browning shows me something.
Yeah, he could. He could show us a little something.
He very well could.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'll take the Steelers there. Jags going into Houston to take on the Texans. Another pick'em game. Both teams coming off of wins. So this is a tough one. I am going to pick.
This is big.
Jags.
Yeah, this is a big game.
Yeah,
because the division still hangs in the balance.
Yep.
So
I'm gonna go with the Jags on this one. They've been there. They have the experience in a kind of situation like this. CJ Stroud hasn't really seen a situation like this where this is a huge division game to really determine whether you're a wild card team or division leader, playoff seeding, things of that nature.
Yep.
And the Jags are starting to find their role after the Niners blew them out. So I think they continue that on the road here against the division opponent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I see. I mean, I could see it falling the Houston's way with them being at home.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud has been great. I think this is probably the biggest game of his career yet thus far. I mean, he hasn't played that many games, but it for sure is. You know what I mean? This can change a whole lot for the season. And I just think, you know what I mean, rookie coach against a Super Bowl winning coach, and you know what I mean. It really is. This is the definition of a pick 'em, but I think the Jags experience is going to win them the game.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. Next game here, Indianapolis Colts at home against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Colts are 2.5-point home favorites. Do we really even
bother picking it?
kind of pick a tie?
Yeah. I'm still riding with my Baker propaganda. I'll take Baker.
I respect it.
Yep.
I'm gonna take the Colts at home.
All right.
The Minshew mania. They did release Shaq Leonard. Hopefully Howie Roseman gets on the phone because he did clear waivers. So get his ass to Philly.
Which is insane that he cleared waivers.
I know, bro. You would have thought somebody would have picked him up, but hey, Howie, get on the fucking phone.
Yeah,
we get Shaq Leonard in the building.
Food.
Whew. It's food.
Absolutely.
We don't have a weakness on the team, but
no,
he improves that linebacker room for sure.
1,000%.
Next game here, division matchup: Saints on the road in Atlanta against the Falcons. This is for some NFC South division implications. Falcons are 1.5-point favorites at home, but I'm going to take the Saints.
Yep, I agree with you. Desmond Ritter starting.
Yep. And I have no faith in Desmond Ritter.
Never good.
Yes, give me the Saints.
Yep, that's never good. Having Desmond Ritter playing football for you, just not good.
Yep, indeed.
Yep. Yeah, this next game here, I could care less. Just
New England
being
Patriots going into MetLife to take on the Giants. This isn't a mid-off. This is a shit-off.
Yes. Yes, it is. I don't even know where to go with this other than I guess I'll take the Giants because they're at home. I mean, we keep saying Belichick, but what has Belichick done for me lately? Nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they're in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes, especially with Mac Jones being a little bitch. So, yeah, I like the Giants to coast to this win, and you know, maybe Bill Belichick gets fired after this game.
Maybe.
There's rumors out. I actually can't believe that there's rumors out there to fire him.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't get it.
Executive somewhere.
Yeah, I really don't understand that because at some point a guy's reputation should outweigh current performance. I mean, you look at the roster, like what is he supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, bro. Oh man, I don't know where to go with this one. Yeah, I'll take the Patriots for shits and giggles. Why not? This is one of those games where I could see Bill Belichick coaching a masterclass. I know Tommy DeVito's coming off a good game, but listen, Bill Belichick salivates at these young quarterbacks. Pause. And yeah, I mean, who knows? Yeah. They got to win one of these weeks, right?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Next game, Carolina Panthers on the road in Tennessee to take on the Titans. Titans are 4-point home favorites. Another game. Do we really even care?
No. I don't even know where to go. I'm gonna take
the Titans.
Yep, I'm with you. Titans.
Better coach has shown me more than Bryce Young has. It's crazy to see that the mailman fell that far in the draft.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah, that's
Um,
all I got for that one.
yeah.
Mike
Me-
Brable,
Yep.
D Hop.
Yep. Next game here. LA Rams on the road in Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Arizona is a 1.5 point home favorite. Man,
Outrageous.
this is a tough one.
I'm taking LA. Kyron Williams is back. They
So
just
is Kyler
won.
Murray.
Yeah, but I don't care. Kyler Murray's nothing to me.
I'm gonna
He's
take
just
the Rams as well. Yeah.
he's just not that good. That offensive line's bad. Greg Dortch was their leading receiver last week.
Who?
Yeah, Greg Dortch. 6 catches for 76 yards. So
Call that leading? Yeah, give me the Rams.
plus they've got the
Fuck
momentum.
you, Jonathan Gannon.
How about you? Yeah,
They have a-
continue the propaganda.
Yep, they have a death row. I don't know. They have a death row candidate for on their head coaching staff.
Yeah, they do.
Next game, Cleveland Browns going into Denver to take on the Broncos. Broncos are 1.5 point favorites, bro. These feel like gimme games, bro. Both these teams coming off of wins. This is a interesting game.
It is. Denver at home. That
Yeah.
defense is playing really well against DTR.
So is Cleveland's defense. DTR looks serviceable enough.
Yeah, but Russ is more than serviceable.
Give me the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm leaning the same direction, bro.
Yeah, I know they didn't cover against the Vikings at home, but
1.5 point though.
yeah, against that team.
Yep. Not much to say about that one.
Yeah, not much to say about this one either. Kansas City on the road against the Las Vegas Raiders. 8.5 point road favorite.
I'm taking Kansas City off a loss. Yeah,
a loss like that.
Yeah,
give me the Chiefs. Next game here, we really got to talk about this one. Buffalo coming into the link to take on the Birds on Kelly Green week. The Birds are only 3-point favorites. Only 3.
What comes this week? Dan
in the piss
Dan.
missile.
Dan, hey, just be happy you're on the right side of the roller coaster right now. You're on the right side of the roller coaster.
Listen, bro, it's like clockwork.
Bro,
It's Kelly Green week. The Bills are coming off of an up cycle.
Yep.
I get to bring this back out.
Yeah, you're on the fun part of the roller coaster.
I get to bring this back out.
Hands up.
They about to go. Dan.
Hands
Jalen
up.
Carter is going to have 2 sacks in this game. Hassan Reddick's not Jalen Carter. Josh Sweat's going to have 2 sacks in this game. The Bills rushing attack is not good enough to slice and dice us. Our secondary has been getting better. You know, Kevin Byard made plays last week. Shout out Reed Blankenship. He's actually been playing like one of the top safeties in the league, which is kind of crazy to say that, but try to tell y'all. And you know, it's Kelly Green week. This defense can be had. The Bills are overrated as hell. We might have 4 interceptions on Josh Allen. We might.
You might. Yeah. You want forward him.
I just have I don't have faith in the Bills coming into our house. It's Kelly Green week. You know, we took care of business against the Dolphins, and they're kind of in that same echelon of team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the one thing that they could do in the past game is utilize Dalton Kincaid a lot, because we've been known to let tight ends cook, but not last week.
Nope.
I guess it kind of worked out though, because Travis Kelce, outside of that, they didn't really have much to work with. But now you have Kincaid, who operates inside and out, and then you have Stephon Diggs, who's probably going to command Slay. Gabe Davis is good for one bomb every month, and Shakir as Shakir or something like one of it, some number 10
Yeah.
on the Bills. He's been really good for them as well. But yeah, no, that offensive line is going to be what does it for them. We're going to run the ball down their throat and cook them up in the secondary.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm with you. I'll take Philly as well. Dan goes to roller coaster.
Dan.
Yep.
Josh Allen, 45% completion, 4 interceptions, 0 tuds. 1 rushing touchdown.
That's a good line. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. On Kelly Green week, bro. Come on.
Yep.
Come on. That's an automatic L. This line is disrespectful. It should be 7.5.
I don't think so.
It should be 6.5.
It should be like 3.5, 4, 4.5.
Nah, it should be 5.5 at least.
All right.
We beat the Dolphins by freaking 14 when we played them.
Yeah. But maybe the sportsbook know that it's a. Well, maybe they don't know it's a. Dan
They don't
game.
know, bro.
They, don't know. They saw one pick from Josh Allen and thought it was a Dan game last week, so they're like, it's time for an up week. No, but they're wrong.
Yeah, they're wrong.
They're mistaken.
They are mistaken, and we're gonna beat the brakes off the Buffalo Bills.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna end their playoff hopes this week.
Sunday
Night Football. Baltimore Ravens heading into LA to take on the Chargers. Baltimore is 3.5-point road favorites. Hey, what's the track record on primetime home underdogs cashing?
On the spread?
Yes.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But either way, I'm taking the Ravens because the Chargers will charger. I'll never bet on the Chargers.
You're right.
Yeah, let me just let's not get too analytical about it.
let's not get
dress it up. Let's not dress it up.
Let's not be cute here. Let's take the Baltimore Ravens at -3.5.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun game for sure. Lamar in LA, Odell back in SoFi. Granted, it's not against the Rams, but still in that building, he might have a masterclass, another 100-yard game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Be gross.
Yeah, and the last matchup for the week, kind of gross. NFC North. The leftovers of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's that last piece of turkey a week later you microwave and just got a little bit of a rubbery taste to it.
Yeah. That's this game right here. The Chicago Bears in Minnesota take on the Vikings. Vikings are 3.5-point home favorites. Is Josh Dobbs a guy?
He's better than Justin Fields, so I'm taking Minnesota. He's better than Justin Fields. I mean, most people are.
Yeah. Justin Jefferson might be back this week.
Yeah, all but Zach Wilson is better than...
I'm going to take the Vikings as well.
All right, good.
Is Justin Jefferson back, though?
Yeah, it don't matter to me. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Before we get into our bad beats of the week, locks of the week, here's a bad fantasy beat for me. Cam Johnson, 44.5 points. I have him on my bench.
Really?
Yeah.
That's tough, bro. That's brutal.
Yeah. Indeed. Although I'm doing my thing. I'm just worried because my matchup has Luka and Kyrie playing at 10:30. They haven't played yet.
Yeah.
And Austin Reeves and DeAndre Ayton. But I mean, we'll see. We're doing good.
Good, bro. I'm happy for you.
Hell yeah. All right. Locks of the week. Let's get into mine first. They're all right. Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving, -7.5 against the Packers. Like we said earlier, they look bad in a win. We all know that's character building and good for them to kind of build on that and play better this week. Packers kind of have a false sense of hope beating the Chargers without Aaron Jones. big blow. And without Jair Alexander, I believe. So they're going to be in for a long day in Ford Field. And just watched Bye Bye Barry this morning.
Oh,
The Amazon Prime documentary on Barry Sanders.
okay.
It's a great watch, bro. I love
I
me
didn't
some
even.
Barry Sanders. He's one of my favorite players of all time.
I ain't even realized something like that was happening. To keep it a buck
Yeah,
with you.
bro. You got to be tapped into the Lions, bro. It's the brand new Lions. I saw something that
I
they're
that
doing good
tapped in.
because they're reamending with their stars. They did Barry Sanders dirty,
Yep.
showing him love, and now all is well. Did Calvin Johnson dirty, showing him love, now all is well, and now look at them,
Yeah.
number 2 in the NFC. But yeah, I think they'll show up and show out for Thanksgiving. Like I said, I think MCDC Dan Campbell is going to rip a turkey leg and eat it live off the bone, live on program on Thanksgiving after he beats the Packers by 17.
Nice.
Other game here, the Saints against the Falcons. I think they outright win the game. I don't have faith in Desmond Ridder at quarterback.
Who
and
does?
Especially in a game like this to kind of determine the division and seeding purposes, I have more faith in the Saints. I think they win. So if they're an underdog, give me the points.
Mm-hmm.
And my absolute lock of the week, you could say it's a homer pick. I'm not saying it's a homer pick. Birds -3 on Kelly Green week against the Buffalo Bills, who are at the cycle where they go Dan. They're at the uptick. They're going to the Dan tick.
Yep.
We just match up so well against this team in terms of the trenches, especially for our defense versus their offensive line. I think that is a key matchup to keep an eye on, and our receivers and that depleted secondary. Look for AJ Brown to have a bounce back masterclass game.
Yeah.
He might go for $120. And the pass game to look a little better. I did like how we were kind of utilizing Swift in the screen game. I would like to see a little bit more of that, but that's just not what we do. But it's nice to see us kind of adjust to that, and that's actually in the playbook. So that was cool. But I think we could keep it going against the Bills here. So it is a lock. It's Kelly Green week, bro. We do not lose in the Kelly Greens.
No.
They're like the All Blacks from last year.
Yeah.
And the prior years. It's that place, and for speaking from experience, it's electric, bro. That place, just the vibes, bro. It's different. Being there for the debut against Miami, bro. It was a movie, and it's going to be a movie again. Unfortunately, I won't be there this time, but it's going to be a movie.
All right.
No question about it. So yeah,
yeah.
My lock of the week, hammer down of the week. Get the hammer out. Birds -3.
Hammer down.
Hammer down. That is the lock of the week.
Hell yeah, bro.
All right.
Let's get into let's go 6-0 this week.
Whoa.
Huh? Well, 5-0.
5-1.
5-0 this week because we match it up. I'm taking the Saints +1.5 for all the reasons you said. Desmond Ridder is not a guy. He's bad. He's the 3rd worst quarterback in football ahead of Justin Fields and Zach Wilson. So I get points and the Saints as a money line. I'll take that. No doubt. Mm-hmm. Same sort of thing here with the Rams. Kyron Williams getting back. I don't expect Matt Stafford to play as bad as he did last week, and they still won. Cooper Kupp only had 1 reception. Puka Nacua looked great. I expect a bounce back on offense this coming week. And I'm sorry, I have no faith in Kyler Murray. It's double XP COD weekend.
Yeah, fuck you, Jonathan Gannon.
It's double XP COD weekend.
We all know how Jonathan Gannon's defenses play against competent quarterbacks. Not good.
Not well.
Not good.
And again, just to reiterate, it's double XP weekend on Call of Duty.
Yes.
So Kyler Murray will.
Reasons.
Kyler Murray will be skipping practice. He won't be watching no film because he's got to get his shots on. So
yeah, he won't be hitting the 4-hour minimum.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Study.
Yep. And then I have the Jets homer pick, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I actually really like this line to come within 10 points at home. that this team tends to play really well when they have a change of quarterback. We saw it last year, and it's basically the same team. So, I like this matchup. I think we're going to slow down the Dolphins quite a bit. Tyreek Hill hasn't done shit against us. He didn't do shit against us last year. We just locked Stephon Diggs last week for 4 catches, 27 yards. I don't expect it to be that bad for Tyreek Hill, but still, I don't expect him to be over 10 yards of carry. 10 yards of reception.
Yeah.
So, give me the Jets to cover. Not win, cover.
Yep. Hey, I don't hate it, bro. That is a bit of a homer pick, but I'm glad you kind of understood that from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, all good picks. If you would like to ride with us, pause. Use our link in FanDuel. We haven't gotten the link yet, but
no, and we probably never will because FanDuel's holding out on us.
Yeah, bro, it's a shame.
Yeah, it is. It's gross.
To wrap up here, let's do our Thanksgiving themed out of left field.
Yeah, bro, let's do it. So yeah, let's drink it in, okay? We've got Thanksgiving Day MVPs, okay? Can you name one NFL player for each listed year from those who had won a Fox Thanksgiving Award for the most notable game performance? All right, we got 5 minutes to come up with 29 names. So we just got to think of teams, names. I say we start from like down here and work our way up. But these shouldn't be too difficult, especially the Dallas ones.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's true. All right, ready?
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Go. All right. 2022 Dallas.
CD Lamb. Oh, Dak Prescott. Dak and Ezekiel Elliott for 2016. Eagles 2014, LaShawn McCoy.
Yep. Chicago 2021.
Justin
Is that
Fields?
Fields?
No.
Just making sure I'm not spelling it wrong. Let's see. Chicago. Could it be? This is 2021, so
yeah.
Yes, it was. Oh no, 2019.
2019, Mitch Trubisky. Okay.
Yep. Montgomery. Nope.
No.
All right, skip Chicago for now. Dallas 2018. Cooper? Yep.
Amari Cooper. Good pull.
Minnesota 2017.
Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, probably. Nope.
No.
Thielen? Nope.
Don't tell me it was Case Keenum.
Yo,
bruh.
Good pull. Detroit 2015. Stafford.
Matt Stafford.
Detroit
Washington 2020, I want to say was Antonio Gibson.
Could have been. That's a long time ago for Antonio Gibson, bro. It's a long time. Oh, 2020.
Chase Young?
No, he wasn't around then.
Hey, it was a rookie year.
Deron Payne.
No, it was Deron Payne. I feel like it. Yeah, I don't remember. No.
Landon Collins. No. Who? Josh Norman.
No, it wasn't Josh Norman. Heineke.
No. Oh God. I couldn't even tell you how to spell that. I think it's Heineke. Yeah, I think that's how you spell it.
All right, well, it wasn't him. All right, well, let's keep moving. 2013 Detroit, Calvin Johnson. Drew Brees.
Nope.
No. What?
Ndamukong
Suh?
What about Julius Jones? Never would have gotten that. Who was the other one you said?
Ndamukong Suh?
Nope.
No. What the hell?
Man, these are tough.
Glover Quinn?
Quinn? Nope.
No. Damn.
Atlanta 2005.
Michael Vick. Yeah. Randy Moss is 98 Minnesota. Emmitt Smith, Jason Garrett, Brett Favre. Damn. Robert Smith.
Mm-hmm. Man.
2001 Green Bay, Amon Green.
Could have been. Yep, Brett Favre, Amon Green. I guess we'll just put Favre in again. And then I'll put Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Put Barry Sanders in for Detroit.
No, he didn't.
Oh, what?
I don't think he played that late.
95, he played in 95
Oh,
and
did he?
99.
Who was their quarterback?
Scott Mitchell.
No.
Herman
can't-
Moore. It was Herman.
Oh,
Moore.
yeah. Herman Moore. Yep. Johnny Morton, Brett Perriman. 95 at least.
Yep.
All right, we have a minute and a half. Washington 20. Like, we should be getting these ones nearby. Like, Chicago of
2012,
2019.
was it like Santana Moss or Pierre Garcon?
Pierre Garcon.
No. Alfred Morris.
That's the other name. Nope.
What?
I think I already did Cousins, yeah.
You did already do Cousins.
Washington 2012.
Is Terrell Owens on there for Dallas 08?
Terrell Owens?
Yeah.
Nope.
What the hell? Oh, Tony Romo.
Oh, yeah. Duh. The GOAT.
It's for 06. 2009 Green Bay, Donald Driver.
I think we're done with Green Bay for the most. Yeah, we're done with Green Bay. Dude, the Detroit ones are ridiculous.
I can't believe it's not. Barry Sanders wasn't on any of them.
I know. Chicago 2021. We should get that. Eddie Jackson, no. Mac? No. Floyd? No. Trubisky, no. Mooney? No. Wasn't Moore. Oh, Robinson. Allen Robinson, maybe. No. All right. Dead.
What do we
Hey,
get?
look at that, bro. Look at that.
76, average of 48%.
That's what we do. Okay. Who are you?
RG.
Who are you?
Dre Bly.
Andy Dalton.
Damn. Reggie Bush and RG3. Would never have gotten Luther Ellis, though.
Nope. No, not a chance, dude. That is difficult.
That was some pulls, but we did pretty decent.
Yeah, we did pretty good. Let's take a look quick. See what else we have, just to see if there's anything else here. Can you name top 15 passing, rushing, and receiving performances
Since 1970.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want to.
might as well, right? Might as well go for it. 45 names, 8 minutes. Ready to go?
Okay. Screw
Yeah,
it.
you want to do it?
Sure.
All right. Yeah, I feel like we're already locked in, so we might as well.
All right. Troy Aikman. It's on that list. Aaron
Romo will be
Rodgers.
there. Prescott. Wow. Okay.
Aaron Rodgers. Brett Favre.
Favre. Minnesota 95. Is that
Warren
Culpepper? Oh. Okay.
Detroit 95. Scott Mitchell.
400 yards. Wow. He didn't win that in 95? That's nuts. Another Minnesota guy.
That's wild. New Orleans 2010. Drew Brees. Detroit
Brady.
94. Oh, man. I don't know. Rodney
Houston.
Peete? No. Peete. No? Damn.
No. Dallas 2010. If it's not Romo. Who's before Romo?
Kyle Orton.
Oh, yeah. No. Dallas 87.
Danny White.
Oh, yeah. I think White. Yeah, Stillbox way too early.
Yeah.
Rushing Buffalo. That looks like
Houston 92. That's not Warren Moon.
This looks like number 34 allegedly.
Yes. And Earl Campbell.
Campbell, Chicago 81, Peyton,
Walter Payton, Barry
Detroit
Sanders.
Yes, Sanders.
There's a lot of Barry Sanders there.
Buffalo in 75.
Really wasn't alleged.
No, it wasn't allegedly.
KC 2006, Priest Holmes.
Nope. Then it was who's the other one? There was another one around that time. Denver and
Jamal Lewis. No.
KC 06. There was a guy after Priest Holmes, but before Jamal Charles. I don't think it was just for shits and giggles. No,
I don't know.
Dallas 04. Too early for McCoy. Dallas 04. Damn, this is tough. Well, I mean, we can get some of these receivers out of the way. Oh, Larry Johnson. That's
Larry
the one.
Johnson. That's what it was.
Okay. Detroit wide receiver. Oh, Moore. Duh.
Herman Moore.
That's Carter. Anthony Carter.
Anthony
No.
Carter. Okay, good pull. Randy Moss.
Moss. 90, not 9. Oh, Irvin. Minnesota 1995. Yeah, Moss. But we already have Moss. We have Carter. Chicago 97. I couldn't tell you. Dallas 07. What's Terrence something? Terrence something. Or is it just Terrence? No. Bryant?
Williams? Terrence Williams?
Yeah, Terrence Williams. Nope. Not Miles Austin.
No, he would have been like 2011, 2012.
Yeah, around that time. Green Bay 07 driver.
Driver.
Detroit 96. That's a tough one too.
Jordy Nelson.
Nelson.
Oh, wait, no. I thought there was another Green Bay.
No, you're smoking.
07.
You're smoking.
Sleep. T.O.
T.O. Yep.
Chicago 1997.
Yeah, that's tough. DJ Moore.
No.
Bro, like the
Charles
mid.
Johnson?
We already have a Johnson. What about
What
Jackson?
about Marcus Robinson?
Smith.
I don't think he.
No.
No. He was before then, I guess. Or that was before him, I guess. Randall Cunningham, good pull. Good pull.
Oh, man. Houston in 92. Moon?
We already have a
McNair.
Warren Moon, though. No, McNair was before then. Or after. That was before him.
Oh, wow. 1 tud, 2 picks. That's kind of sad. Dallas 2010. That one's going to bother me. Who was Romo's backup?
I don't know.
Kellen Moore. Oh, no, it was before Kellen Moore. He was around for a while. Like St. Louis in 85. Like what?
I don't know. Jim
Somebody
Everett, 85?
Nope.
Aye.
What do you mean? Oh, Everett? No. Unless it's... No. Oh, man. Buffalo 75. That's a lot of carries. That's a lot of carries for someone not named OJ.
Whoa. Allegedly.
Hey, allegedly. Mr. Allegedly.
Yeah,
mid 70s and 90s football I'm bad at.
Yeah, 70s. Other than like the big time guys, it gets foggy for me.
Like Denver in 74, I feel like that should be easy.
Denver in 70 should be? Are you sure about that?
Yeah,
bro?
I think it should be. I think it's going to be a popular name.
It's not like John Riggins. He didn't play for Denver, though.
No, he played for Washington and New York.
Jets.
We've had not John Riggins enough on these that we should know who he played for.
Yeah. I'm saying it's like a guy like John Riggins or something like that.
What? Wait, we're not thinking about tight ends for receiving.
Oh.
There's a Detroit tight end, isn't there, around that time? Probably not. Are there any fullbacks? Dude, Dallas 04 we need to get. Dallas 04, Dallas 2010 we should get.
Oh, what's the guy's name? What is his name? Marion Barber, the Dallas running back? No.
But yes and no. This is brutal. I mean, I think we definitely cleared the I think we definitely beat the average. Yeah. I mean, people aren't coming up with Donald Driver, but
they're not coming up with Larry Johnson either or Anthony Carter. But neither were we. Damn, bro. I don't know.
Bro, what are we at a give up stage, or are we going to keep trying to cook these Dallas guys? Dallas 04, bro. I swear to God, that's going to be a guy we know, and we're going to be pissed about it.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Like right after Emmitt Smith. And then Dallas 2010, I know for sure it's a backup quarterback. I know for sure. It's 100% a back, because I'm pretty sure that was the year Tony Romo broke his clavicle the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like 0 tuds, 1 pick. That's not really a Romo thing. He's more of a 3 picks, 2 tuds type of guy.
Yeah.
He's electric, that's for sure. All right, bro. John
Kitna.
Dave Krieg, Julius Jones, we had in the last one. Otis Armstrong, that's the name.
Ricky Pro. Oh, man. Yeah, we were.
I wouldn't have gotten any of these guys other than Kitna and Otis Armstrong. That's the guy I was thinking of.
Oh,
I knew it was an O.
Yeah, bro. I completely forgot Ricky.
But hey,
played for the.
But hey, bro, look at that.
Yeah, again, beating the average. Nice.
Yeah, we have yet to fall under the average.
Yeah, that's probably the closest we came, though.
Yeah. But hey, listen. We do what we do. We catch W's.
Indeed.
W's. All right.
What's that? It's a W.
That's a W.
It's a W.
Yep. All right. Well, I'd say this was a plenty enough of a show for Thanksgiving coming up.
Yep.
You know,
I agree.
So, yeah, let's get out of here. Let's everybody go spend some time with your families, okay? If you're getting absolutely hammered at a pre-Thanksgiving party, for some reason I keep seeing on Twitter that like the day before Thanksgiving is the day that everyone goes out and gets fucked up and goes to parties. I had never seen that before.
Yeah, me either. My girl's cousin actually said something about that last night. She's like, "You going out for Thanksgiving Eve?" We're like, "What's Thanksgiving Eve?"
Yeah, is this a new thing that the the new generation has come up with?
The young.
Yeah, we're starting to be old.
Yeah, bro.
We're getting to that point like where we don't understand mainstream media.
It's tough scenes out here, bro.
I guess so. I guess.
Showing our age.
Yeah. But hey, thank you guys so much for tuning into the Day One podcast, a special Thanksgiving edition. Again, let us know in the comments what you're thankful for. Make sure you hug a family member tomorrow. Tell them you love them. You never want to be alone on a holiday like Thanksgiving. I will be. I'm going to be at home chilling. I'm going to order some Chinese food.
Bro,
like I said. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, you could.
But thank y'all for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Whether you're on a boat, bus, or plane, you can get Day One podcast content anywhere. So don't be a bitch. I don't care if you're deserted on an island, okay? Let me tell you something. You can get internet anywhere. I'm convinced. AT&T Unlimited.
I've seen it. Cricket Wireless.
Cricket Wireless. Sit down on your raft that you made on your deserted island. Take out your phone. Watch some Day One pod content instead of gathering materials to survive.
Indeed.
Yeah. So thank y'all so much for listening. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Kyle. That's Anthony. Later.
Enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Don't get fat like me.
Okay. Peace.